The power of talking highly of yourself. This is very underestimated, but it is very important. So let's just jump right into it. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality, aka Noah's Ark. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. In today's video, I want to go over a topic that I've been thinking about for a little while, and I decided to bring out the camera and record a YouTube video about it because it is something that has been very important to me, and it's been something that has really made my life a lot better, and it has honestly changed my life for the better, just overall in general. And so I want to get into it, and that is talking highly of yourself, or just treating yourself of high value, in general, right? A lot of the times there is so much negativity that we talk about ourselves, right? There's so many negative things that we say, and because of this, it kind of limits how we actually get treated, because something that is important about talking highly of ourselves, right? Speaking highly of ourselves is that when we speak highly of ourselves, that is when we prime our subconscious mind to look at us as someone of very high value, And this is only a perception, right? Not everyone is going to look at you this way, right? But if you start to talk highly of yourself and say, I am amazing, right? Look at yourself in the mirror and truly believe that you are worthy of everything that you want in your life, right? There's power in that. There's power in your words. There's power in your tongue, right? And one of the most important things to understand when we talk about talking highly of yourself is understanding the power of your tongue, right? There's so much magic in the words that we speak, right? And this is how we can actually change our life, because when we start to speak highly of ourselves, right, we start to eliminate some of the negative perspectives that we had of ourselves. I am affirmations have been huge for me, right? Now, what are I am affirmations? I am affirmations, as you can see, I have a little poster right here, but it is positive affirmations that you repeat to yourself on a day-to-day basis. And now the power of this is that whenever we repeat an affirmation to ourselves for numerous days in a row, it actually goes straight into our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind slowly starts to change how we perceive ourselves, right? Because whenever we start saying I am affirmations to ourselves, right, at first our ego wants to say, oh no, that's not true, or it wants to deny it because we're not used to speaking highly of ourselves, right? And I have a story for you guys that I want to get into, because this really helped me out whenever, before I started speaking highly of myself, right? I used to look at myself as a very awkward person, right? I used to say, man, I'm so awkward. Why am I super awkward, right? And when I would say this, the universe would put me in a lot more awkward situations, because that's how I viewed myself. I viewed myself as an awkward person, and that's a reason why I always found myself in awkward conversations, right? Where I never really knew what to say. I was very hesitant. Now, something that changed was whenever I started saying I am affirmations, and one that I said specifically to myself was, I am confident, right? I am confident. I would, it amplifies, your I am affirmations amplify whenever you look at yourself directly in the mirror. And I know this can be uncomfortable for some people, but try getting used to looking at yourself in the mirror and just saying these things, right? Because we're not really used to saying I am affirmations, so it's going to be uncomfortable regardless. But practice saying them to yourself in the mirror. Look directly in your eyes and say, I am confident, right? And this is what I did for the course of 2 weeks. And I used to work a job in the mall. And whenever I would say these affirmations, right, I didn't believe it at first, right? But as I started to keep saying them, I don't even know what happened, right? My subconscious mind just took these words and they started to be ingrained into my subconscious mind. Now, what did that do? Whenever it started to ingrain in my subconscious mind, I started to believe it. I started to believe that I was confident in myself, right? Now, the power of this is understanding that when we start saying these affirmations and when we start talking highly of ourselves, it's going to take a while for our subconscious mind to change how we view ourselves, right? Our perception, it's going to take a while for our perception to change, especially if we are talking very negatively of ourselves. We say a lot of negative things about ourselves, right? It might take a little bit longer than 2 weeks, right? It might take a little bit quicker. It depends on how much rooted negativity goes on in what you say to yourself. Because what we have to understand is whenever we speak, right, we're casting spells, right? That is how powerful our tongue is. And whenever we say things like, I am not deserving of love, I'm not worthy of my dreams, I'm not worthy of this or that, or I'm never going to be able to make money doing what I love, right? These are all limiting belief systems. And the reason why we never end up getting these things is because our subconscious mind, that's all it knows, right? All it knows is that we aren't able to receive these things, right? Because we're speaking very negatively of ourselves, and so it creates blocks around how we get treated, right? This is why some people walk around and they find themselves in a lot of different negative situations, right? Because they're speaking very negatively about themselves. So naturally, that is how negative people, that is how people view you. And I want to go back to my story because whenever I started to believe that I was confident, I would walk into work and people started to see me that way, right? I started to get invited to hang out with other people, right? Just beautiful, I was working with a lot of beautiful women at my job, and eventually I was just getting invites from these women, who were very attractive to me, right, to go to the beach or like to go to a certain party, right? I was getting invited to certain places because everybody wanted to be around me. I started becoming magnetic because I spoke very highly of myself, right? And it wasn't always this way because I used to always view myself, like I said, as an awkward person. And because of this blocked a lot of abundance in my life in terms of being in situations where people like you, right? Because something that we have to understand of speaking highly of yourself is that people are going to start to become magnetic. People are going to start to want to hang around you because you enjoy your own presence, right? You have to be comfortable with being by yourself. And you have to be comfortable in your own skin, right? And once you're comfortable in your own skin and you start to become confident, you start to take on these uplifting words such as, I am confident, I am amazing, I am worthy of love, right? I am beautiful, I am prosperous, I am abundant, right? All of these positive affirmations, we eventually start to believe it when we start to say it for enough times. And because we believe it in ourselves, naturally other people are going to view us that way, right? It happened to me. And like I said in my story, and now whenever I work, I don't work at the same place, but whenever I go into work now, everybody loves me, right? I get treated super well. And it's because of the things that I tell myself on a day-to-day basis, right? I say I am beautiful. I say I am prosperous. I say I am abundant. I say I am confident, right? I say I am very easy to be around. I tell myself that I am very fun, right? I am courageous. A lot of you know, people are attracted to these certain qualities, right? People are attracted to courageousness. People are attracted to confidence. People are attracted to positivity, right? And because I exude all of these traits, it makes me very magnetic, because I have ingrained these affirmations into my subconscious mind. Now, it doesn't have to be these certain affirmations, but start speaking highly of yourself. You know, start joking around with your friends saying, man, don't miss me too much, right? Or, man, aren't you glad to see my beautiful face, right? And this might sound condescending at first, but we have to understand that you're so used to speaking so negatively of yourself, right? So what if you, instead of speaking negatively about yourself to others, to someone else, you spoke very positively about yourself to someone else? It's literally the same thing, right? So it sounds condescending towards people who speak very negatively of themselves, but you have to understand that when you see the beauty in everybody, you start to see everybody very highly as well. You know, it's not just you, right? And that is what makes us very approachable and very magnetic, right? Because we don't only see the beauty in us, we see the beauty in other people, right? And so I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. That is my video, The Power of Talking Highly of Yourself, right? People are going to start to become very attracted to you. You know, you're going to start to be invited to certain places, right? People are going to start to want to hang out with you once you start talking very highly of yourself. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, my friends. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.